Welcome to Monologues with the Dangerous Gentleman. Yes, that's me. I am the Dangerous Gentleman. No, I did not give myself that nickname, but I certainly did earn it. Today we're going to talk a little bit more about the idea of building the life that you want, and we're going to break down a phrase that people use a lot. And it can be used as either a negative thing or a positive thing. For most of my life, I perceived it as a negative thing. So the phrase is, fake it till you make it. And so the main way that most people look at that is someone who's a hypocrite, someone who is trying to pretend to be someone that they're not in order to gain some kind of positive feeling in themselves or advantage over other people. They pretend to be rich. They pretend to be famous. They pretend to be something that they're not. A good husband or a good father or a good businessman or whatever, where behind the scenes, they're really terrible. They're just no good. But they put off that vibe to other people that they are something that they're not. And I did that a lot. I pretended to be a lot of things that I wasn't, with no intention of ever changing the things that I was hiding underneath. So you can use that phrase to hide, or you can use that phrase and use that idea to build yourself into something. I have a chiropractic coach that I've known for, 12, 15 years almost. And he puts it this way. He said, to be, act as if. And you would say, Andrew, if you want to be a successful chiropractor, do the things that successful chiropractors do. Copy their habits. You don't need to come up with some new fancy, newfangled system. Just do what those people do. And so I've started to apply that in other areas as well in my life. Okay. So this idea of fake it till you make it applies in so many different areas. If you want to be rich, if you want to have significant amounts of money and be financially successful, do the things that financially successful people do. Watch them. You don't need to reinvent the wheel. You just need to start to do the things that they do. If you want to be fit, do the things that fit people do. Eat like a fit person eats. Exercise like a fit person exercises. If you want to be a good public speaker, do the things that public speakers do. If you want to be a good musician, good musicians practice. Good musicians do the same stuff over and over and over again. So if you want to be a good musician, do the things that good musicians do. And that's not faking it. That's copying habits. And guess what? Over time, if you eat like a healthy person, you're going to be a healthier person. If you exercise like a fit person, eventually, you're going to be, over time, you're going to become that fit person. If you act and you do the habits of someone who's financially successful, those things are inevitably going to follow. Do the things that they do. You don't have to come up with some new system. Yeah, along the way you might have some good ideas, but it's in the process of doing the habits that the actions and the life that you want to build will follow. That's what I've started to do. It's like I see how people eat that look the way that I want to look. And I start to do that. And over time, I start to look how they look. When I'm on my game in my business and I'm doing the things that I know I need to do, when I watch other chiropractors and I say the things that they say and I do the things that they do, my business gets better and better and better. When I act like someone who's financially successful, my finances get better and better and better. As I've progressed and tried to improve myself as a public speaker and podcaster, I listen to other people's podcasts and I listen to the way they phrase things and I practice the things that they do. Okay, it's not rocket science. We don't need to come up with some new fangled system or gadget, right? But you start to act like those people and eventually you will become those people. How do we fall asleep at night? We don't just lay down and fall asleep. We close our eyes and we pretend to sleep. And eventually what happens is we fall asleep. So to be, act as if. Look at someone whose life that you want, whether it's as a dad, as a husband, as a businessman, Even as just someone else who's maybe you're an electrician. Watch what a successful electrician does. Don't pick someone who's not successful at what they're doing. Look at someone who you go, wow, that guy is a good fill in the blank. I want to be a good fill in the blank too. Therefore, I should do the things that so-and-so does. And start to do them. And you'd be surprised at how quickly your life will start to emulate that. It's not going to look exactly the same, and it's not going to be perfect. It's not going to be straight line, but you start to do those things, and you start to apply them over time, and you will get where that person is, or at least reasonably close. And then you can kind of take it, and you can do your own thing with it. But copy first. It's better to copy what works than try to come up with some new system that doesn't. How does that phrase go? Better to copy excellence than create mediocrity. And that's always stuck with me. So today, act as if, find somebody or something that someone is doing that is something that you want to be, and start to do those things. And it's not faking it. You're not being a fake. You're becoming that. So that's my Monday monologue for today. Remember, I am the Dangerous Gentleman. If you want more information, go to my website at thedangerousgentleman.org. That's thedangerousgentleman.org. Please like, share, and review this podcast, and we will catch you next time.